Hi everybody, welcome back to Missy's Imaginings. Today I thought we would look at a different way to perhaps create some of these little bags or boxes that use the gum cases, because I got some notes that some people don't have that kind of gum that would give the little clear case. So I thought, well, what would happen if we go ahead and use the actual pattern to create the box itself. So that's what I'm going to try. Now this is for having the fabric fold over and sew in some places. So I'm going to cut my cardboard a little bit smaller than the edges that would be hemmed, so the fabric can fold over the cardboard in those places. And the kind of cardboard I want to use, this was off of something that got mailed, and so it's cardboard, but it's not corrugated. It's just real thin, stiff cardboard, much like you'd find on the back of a tablet of some sort, so that it doesn't have the corrugated air spaces inside. So I have a couple sheets. The first method I thought we'd try is, I have two different kinds of fabric here. So let's see if I can find the good side. This is the pink, and then the blue is I don't know, it's not tie-dye, but it's an interesting pattern. That was kind of cool. But I thought the first method I'll try is to actually use the tacky glue to adhere the fabric to the cardboard. Now the reason I like tacky glue is because it's not super wet. It's a liquid, but it doesn't have as much moisture as, say, Elmer's glue. So it takes less time to dry, and as you saw on the other video, when I'm smoothing it on the actual plastic to kind of make it smooth, it actually gets kind of pasty and it dries quickly. It adheres really well. So that's why I like the Eileen's tacky glue. It's just thicker, it dries faster. So I'll be using that for one. But the other method, I had this idea that I would like to try, is to use something that we have here in the US, and I don't know if it's everywhere, but it's called heat and bond, and this is what the package looks like. And it's literally an iron-on adhesive, and so it's basically a sheet of sticky gluey stuff on paper, and so one side feels like a plasticky substance. So here it just comes on a sheet of paper, and if you're not familiar with it, if you are, you can disregard this section, but you would just take and cut out whatever your shape is and then iron on from the paper side, and that would adhere the glue to the cardboard. Then you peel the paper backing off, put your fabric on, and then iron on the fabric, and this adhesive basically heats and adheres the cardboard to the fabric. So anyway, I thought we could try this and see if it gives a good finish. I've used it on some paper things before when I'm adhering paper to fabric. Sometimes if your iron's a little hot, it can be a little spotty, but it does kind of make a really nice adhesive, and it makes it real smooth. So that's what we would be going for by using this adhesive, is that very smooth finish with no moisture, because this is a plastic glue that adheres with heat. So the first step I'm going to do is to trace my pattern out of the cardboard, get those cut out. Then I will iron the fabric so it's nice and smooth, and then we'll use tacky glue to adhere one color and use the heat and bond to adhere the other color. Then for the handles, I thought it'd be fun this time to try some ribbon, so I have some silk ribbon. Then I also grabbed some of my cute little embellishments. There's little gold and cream buttons, there's some roses, bows, little lace hearts, what those are, little gold shoes, that I thought might be kind of fun, because in making your own box, it will not snap closed like these. So do you hear that? There we go. So we'll have to make a way for the lid to close, you know, and attach to the bottom, because we're not going to be using a plastic box. So I have some things we can experiment with and see if we can put together a couple more cute little boxes. So I'll clean off some of the space here, get everything ready, and we'll go ahead and start working. And I'm gonna take the sound out, so, and this will probably all be sped up.
But I have so many great things to say.
Oh yeah? What do you have to say?
Well, now you kind of put me on the spot.
I did. I'm sorry. We can turn this into the comedy hour.
Iron that blue fabric. What is that, lace?
No, it's just fabric.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on, so.
Well, this is the blue fabric, and so I'm going to use this fabric for the heat and bond experiment.
Where's the mic? Am I covering it?
I don't know.
I don't know where it is.
I think you're fine.
Ooh, can I put my... Ooh, so I can put my thumb there.
Here's my fabric, and I only need that much, so here we go. We're going to cut. And just don't make everybody, you know, nauseous with a lot of movement.
I'm very steady.
Okay. So here's the fabric. Then this is the heat and bond. So maybe I will leave the sound in, maybe? I don't know. Should I?
You know, it's your call. You're the one with over 200 subs, so really,
Okay. So we're gonna cut this. All right, so first I'm going to adhere the heat and bond to the fabric. So there we go. So we place it on the fabric, and then just to double check that it's big enough. Oh yeah, we're good. So first I'm going to adhere that with my iron, and I'm ironing on the paper side. Now the adhesive is attached to the fabric. So I'm going to peel the
Am
back
I doing
end.
a better job than Savannah did?
I don't know. I'm not looking at what you're filming yet. So now the trick is to...
You look back, I'm just filming myself.
There we go.
Got the front word facing camera on.
So you can kind of see the shimmer. Is it showing up in the camera?
Mm-hmm.
So the plastic is now attached to the fabric, like so. Now I'm going to glue that to this.
Don't make it crooked.
But I am going to still use the backing paper, just so that it doesn't glue all the edges to my ironing board. So now I'm going to glue it onto the cardboard, and then the excess will be taken up with the paper.
Ooh, I should get one of those BuzzFeed angles.
What's a BuzzFeed angle?
It's like straight above
Is it too dark?
Ooh. What?
Is it too dark? Okay, so now
Oh, I got my toe in there. Hello.
your toe.
Yeah, he was in the frame.
So there we go.
Be careful.
Yep. So we're gluing the fabric to the cardboard. And now what I'm going to do is to cut around my cardboard. So here I have just a piece of elastic cording that I've tied in a knot. I have two of the tiny little navy blue brads, and I have two little rose buttons. So I'm going to sew the rose button on the front, then on the lid I will sew a combination of the knotted end of the elastic underneath with the rose on top, just to give an extra anchor, so when I'm pulling that needle through the cardboard it doesn't rip. Then I'm going to be using the blue ribbon as a handle that will anchor with the brads. So the brads show, there we go, on the edges of the little box. This box has actually been drying for several days, so hopefully the glue will be intact enough that it's not going to hurt anything. But I'm not going to put the handle on the top like on the little green one. I'm just going to put a long strap on the sides. So that'll be my next steps, is to finish this up and see how it looks when it's done. Here are our finished bags. I think I like using the heat and bond better. It adheres, but there's no moisture because you are heating up the plastic adhesive, so it adheres quickly. There's no moisture. On this one, you can kind of see the glue makes a little bit of, because it's moist, it makes it a little bit transparent. You can see some writing that's on the cardboard. So using the tacky glue is not my favorite method. I just don't think it looks as nice when it's finished. You might explore using the aerosol spray adhesive. That might be an option if you wanted to try it. I just kind of find that to be more expensive. So the heat and bond is my favorite if you're going to cover with fabric. But so there's how I made the little boxes using just the pattern and some cardboard. Another note, I mentioned before, but I saw some in Walmart and picked it up a couple days ago. Just to remind you, a really good option for putting eyes into your BJDs as opposed to using the Loctite like sticky tack. Sometimes the blue sticky tack can stain. Sometimes the white that I've found, it doesn't stain, but it's slick kinda, and it doesn't always want to adhere or stick to the resin. And so I'll try to put the eyes in, and then when I take my finger out, the whole eye comes right back out. So I like to use the Ultra Soft silicone earplugs, and this is the Walmart brand, and they're $3.97, something like that. So about $4. But you have a nice little case. There's 12, and a lot of times if you're just using a smaller eye, you can actually divide these into two, and so you can actually do a whole pair of eyes with just one. But if you have a bigger doll with, you know, bigger eyes, you can use two. But it's more of a, well, it feels like wax, but it's silicone. But there's 12 in there, so that would give you, even if you used a whole little earplug for each eyeball, you're going to get 6 heads out of there. 12 if you only need a little bit. So, and it's very economical, easy to find at Walmart. So there you go, there's an idea for you. And I just wanted you to show what the package looks like. I find these, it's in the section with things for ears, and also like your saline solution for contacts. Kind of that area is where I found them. So anyway, there we go. That's our little boxes completed, and a little tip on earplugs for installing your BJD eyes. So there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off and edit this together so we can put it on there, and you can see how these are done. So until next time, happy sewing. Bye.